going to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 서머너즈워 World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game. Gets the deepest.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 서머너즈워 World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game. Gets the deepest.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game. Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game. Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
Welcome everyone to the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comtours. I am Cray and today we'll be having the Grand Esports 2026 regional qualification for the English-speaking countries in Southeast Asia. There will be a total of 32 qualified players participating in this region and they will be divided into 4 groups, alright? As for today, we'll be having Group A consisting of Flynn, Young, Blackpink Roy, Brown X Coney, E-Chop, Tomorrow Hachuka, and Kaiser 789. I think all these players are really strong in their own sense in a way. Some of them are really good in normal Arte, and some of them are also the Goliaths in Challenge Arena, right? Because Challenge Arena is one thing where there's no rune gap, which means that it's gonna be a lot more in terms of skill gap in a way, because you need to know the knowledge of all the units, right? And here are the overview of this tournament, alright? So, for the schedule, in terms of the schedule, Group B will be played tomorrow on the 31st of May, followed by Group C on the 10th of June, and Group D will be happening on the 11th of June as well. The top 2 players from each group will emerge and move forward to the regional finals of the Grand Esports 2026, which will be happening on the 21st of June. So make sure to mark down all the dates because there's gonna be tons of matches to come in your way. And yeah, we'll see who will be the one heading to the offline grand finals, right? The top 2 players will be going there of the Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam on the 7th of July, alright? And they will be representing the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia, challenging the top 2 players from the other regions consisting of Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand as well. So there's a really big prize pool here too. So just gonna go through a little bit. In terms of the group stages, the top 2 players will be getting 500 crystals and they will advance to the regional final round of the Grand Esports 2026. While the 3rd and 4th will receive 300 crystals and the remaining players will get 200 crystals for their efforts made in this tournament. The prizes just only gets bigger as you progress onwards in this tournament. So the regional final round, the winner will receive the SD figurine volume 1 and a Devilmon special pack 1. Second place will get the Devilmon Special Pack 2 as well. And of course, these two players will be heading into the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026. Once again, it's going to be happening offline in Hanoi, Vietnam. So very exciting. And there's a total prize pool of 4,500 USD together with great outgame and in-game rewards as well. And in terms of the schedule, like I mentioned earlier, we are in the Southeast Asia English-speaking countries. So as you can see here, Group A is today, Group B tomorrow. Once again, same timing, alright? So everything will be 7:30 p.m. Singaporean time, 6 June for Group C, 7 June for Group D, and the regional final will be happening on the 21st of June. Alright. I cannot wait to see who's gonna make it to the grand finals, alright? I think the grand finals is gonna be really interesting because it's a offline venue. It means that you have to be there, and yeah, maybe you get a little bit shaky when you go up the stage and things like that. So it all depends on your composure and your thought process when it comes to the drafting phase, alright? Don't get too caught up, and you gotta keep yourself calm, alright? So today, Group A, we do have Flynn up against Young. I think Flynn is one of those players where he's like really well versed in terms of drafting, so we'll see how far he can actually go or progress into this tournament. Young is also one of those players which is one of the best in Philippines. And Blackpink Roy, this player recently came up the charts, right? I think we've been seeing Blackpink Roy putting up a really good showcase in his normal RTA whenever he faced players like Flynn, Jinyao. He beat all of them and also managed to win like the Magnificent 4 Cup, I believe so, last season. Something like that. Yeah, so a very strong player which kind of depend a lot on his turn 2. He's one of those carnal players, right? However, this is Challenge Arena, so it's totally different. You need more knowledge in terms of drafting. Brown X Coney is back as well. E-Chop will be up against tomorrow. Tons of Singaporean players today, right? And then last but not least, we do have Hachuka up against Kaiser 789. So Hachuka also one of the staple players in SEAEN, always chatting in channel 101. Yeah, shout out to him, alright? And also, there's gonna be 2 coupon codes to be provided later on during the stream as well. So just make sure to sit back and relax, grab a drink and some snacks, and enjoy the great matches to come, alright? And yeah, I believe that's the brief of the tournament. So yeah, this is actually one of the bigger tournaments that is going to happen this year as well. Of course, SWC will be happening, I believe August onwards, right? In terms of the qualifiers and whatnot. And then all the venues are already finalized as well. So this year the finals for the SWC will be happening on, I believe, somewhere around November in Seoul. So yeah, I can't wait for that as well. And yeah, I believe we should be able to get a move on here. The first match will be starting. Every match will be a best of 5, alright? So as for the competition format, like I said, this is a Challenge Arena battle mode. Means that there will not be any rune gaps, and everything will be a best of 5. So we have Brown X Coney up against Blackpink Roy. Tetsuya picked up on the left hand corner, and Blackpink Roy is going for the Riley and Annabelle. So even here, he's playing turn 2. Very interesting. So Patter and the Layla picked up on the side of Coney. Is that an early Patter? However, Patter is quite okay against the Annabelle as well. So going very heavy water this time in the form of Chao and the Shizuka. So Dinah and the Singza at the end for Brown X Coney. Very heavy win, which is okay, I guess, against Blackpink Roy's lineup. So Tassaran is also gonna be really decent here. It means that it's gonna be either a forced ban, and he's probably planning to ban off that Patter as well. from the looks of things, right? Oh, actually banning off the Dyna instead. So Tsarion here, the immunity will probably wear off on Koni's side quite fast, right? Because there's only a 2 turns immunity from the Patter. So Layla will be moving first, going for the second skill. Can she land it onto the Shizuka? Gets the silence onto the 2 most important units. So he can start going to town onto the Shizuka right now. Patter going for the wall blow. Does really decent damage. Armor break now applied as well. Oh, that is a huge sleep, but got counter stun instead. Oh boy. If the Annabelle didn't get stun up right there, she would have actually go for the cleanse and Shizuka laying the all things in nature, right? So that's something working for Brown X Coney. He needs to remove this Shizuka as soon as possible. That is another good stun on it as well. And honestly, Chao is not really a good counter here, mainly because there's slow debuff. He's not gonna be getting his turns like really quickly. However, Patter is in dire straits now. So can this Chao get a violent proc? He needs it. Shizuka goes down. So essentially this is 4v3, but Patter is really low on health now. So Layla will be able to apply the second skill once again. Wow, the Seal Runes is good though. Patter, a little bit of life steal here with a wall blow. Can he get a stun? No stun, but additional turn. Lands the armor break onto the Annabelle. Oh, this is looking really good for Brown X Coney. He can always just stun lock the Tsarion, so I think working onto the Chao first makes sense. So armor break applied, Oblivion. Layla needs to land this. Alright, 3 debuffs onto the Chao. 4 right now with the armor break intact. Seal Runes too, it means that there's not gonna be any violent procs coming out from this unit. And not able to cleanse the armor break as well. Yeah, I think you gotta go all in onto the Chao right now. Oh, this monkey is doing God's work. And 1-0 goes to Brown X Coney. Wow, that was a pretty interesting fight. I think the monkey moved quite a lot of times right there. And also, the Annabelle and Shizuka didn't resist much. Like, when the Layla did the second skill, they just ate all of the debuffs, things like the silence, the seal runes as well. So yeah, Layla on seal is quite nice, right? Pretty decent there. So Blackpink right this time, opening up with the Carnal. Okay, Brown X Coney going for the Ming and the Fire Inosuke. So Blackpink right will be going for an immunity user in the form of Kovarchi. Getting a little bit of cleanse as well from the Annabelle. Yeah, those two are really good. So Singza once again on the side of Brown X Coney, fitting in the Water Gojo as well. Oh, Wind Zenitsu. Okay. Yeah, because Wind Zenitsu can't get stunned. That's a really good passive for the immune to inability effect. Kovarchi and the Dyna ban out. Speed leader against HP lead. However, I think this Shiho will be moving first, right? Yeah, there we go. So he has the opportunity to stun something right now. Goes for the Water Gojo. That is so much damage done already. Half-life almost. And this Fire Inosuke, yeah, he can't do anything really because there's no follow-up strips to move in front. Now armor break applied. Well, this is going to hurt a lot. So Blackpink Roy going for the normal attack. Good damage done onto the Water Gojo. 4k per hit, and that's gonna be SWAT range. So Water Gojo actually got deleted right there. Water Monkey stunning the wind. Wow. And now he's not going for the speed buff, which is very interesting. However, there's nothing much the Singzer can do, right? Unless he tries to Violent Proc to shake off the armor break. But to no avail, he's already down to last hit. Fire Inusuke got the additional turn, but this will definitely kill off the monkey. 14,000 gets the additional turn once again. So monkey now can go for the strip. So you stun the Mieng means he's gonna be cleansing. However, there's gonna be another follow-up stun real soon. If that Wind Zenitsu can get it with the second skill. So Annabelle will be going for the cleanse. Big heals, everybody back to full life. The monkey not opting for the AoE stun yet. I feel like the Mieng and the Fire Inusuke might actually make a comeback here, you know? So finally gets the All Things in Nature stun onto the Mieng. However, additional turn into the Calm Mind once again. Tons of heals. The Inosuke is doing so much work just staying alive in this field. However, Mieng goes down though. So Sword of Gluttony able to get a lot of pushback right there. Oh man, the passive didn't work. Oh boy, and it's 1-1. Yeah, the Fire Inusuke kinda needed to like resist the Annabelle's slow debuff. I think slow debuff once it's landed, yeah, you can't really shake off from that. You're not gonna be moving that fast as well. 30% reduce, right? And yeah, you're just gonna be lapped by the opponent. So many damage output from from Blackpink Roy's side. And they're so tanky as well, you know? It's so hard to kill. The Mieng armor break. Yeah, he did like half-life onto the Carnal, but that's about it. Then Annabelle went for the cleanse already. So this time, Brown X Coney box. Let's see. Both sides have no LDs, right? From the looks of things here. So Tetsuya opening up with that. And I think Blackpink Roy will go for some sort of Shiho Josephine, alright? So Josephine, of course, it's a really good counter towards Tetsuya. There's gonna be a lot of stuns coming out from that unit. Shiho to outspeed the team. So Arashon and Fire Inuse picked up this time on the side of Brown X Coney. I think one of the mistakes that he made in the second round was not picking in any strips, right? He didn't have like good follow-up strips to follow that Fire Inusuke, so he couldn't benefit from the provoke, the second skill. So Wind Robo and Dinah once again. Yeah, Dinah definitely a force ban here. The Saurion right at the end for Blackpink Roy. So yeah, the beauty of Challenge Battle Arena, this Grand Esports 2026 tournament, is that it means that there's no rune gap. It all depends solely on your drafting skills, because all the rune quality on the monsters are really good, which is actually really fun to see, you know? It makes the playing field very even. So as long as you've got really good knowledge with all the monsters, you know? So you're getting the stun onto the righty. No provokes from the Inosuke just yet. And now Oblivion landed into the additional turn. This Tesorian is going to hit so hard. Now, Annabelle, do you go for the cleanse? You do. Righty next turn does have the heal coming in. So Dragon Bombardment didn't do much damage there. And that's gonna be the fourth skill applied on the side of Blackpink Roy. I think this match, it seems like it's going on the side of BPR, right? Yeah, Tessarion gets the counter kill. Wow. The revenge proc though. Now, Shio will be able to apply the stun, unfortunately not getting it onto the Wind Robo. So, able to strip a little bit here. Ereshkion not able to land the armor break. So now, once slow debuff is applied, this Robo, especially when Brown X Coney doesn't have any heals on his end, the Robo might just go down here, you know? So if you're Tessarion, do you just go greedy and aim the Inosuke? He does not. He plays it safe. Because there's no point going greedy, you know? You got Riley for the infinite heals. Attack buff Shiho did so much work onto the Fire Inosuke as well. And this is definitely going to be 2-1 for Blackpink Roy. And all matches are best of 5 as well, right? So hopefully we get to see some very interesting combinations with the LD units. Yeah, I think the light Tabik is probably the most sought LD5 that you want in your monster box, alright? Because you're gonna be getting like random units in your box, and then you have to on the spot think what is like good in terms of the combinations, what combo you can make with the random box that you get. Okay! Oh, this is a nice one, boys and girls. Let's dive into it. Brown X Coney has the Pontos and the light, the big. However, Blackpink Roy could go a little bit aggressive with the White Tiger Blade Master. Oh wait, no, that's the Light Tanjiro, sorry. And a Petter as well. Petter does not really fit into this team. I guess against the Tomoe is fine. Alright, yep, he can bring it in. But you probably just want to ban off that Light Debate, right? That unit is just too strong in terms of the passive. So hard to land your debuffs. And on the side of Blackpink Roy, he doesn't have any Oblivion units. So this time, no Tessarion, things like that. He's gonna be opting for the Chow. And he is going to pick in a Layla here as well. So I think this time, yeah, do you ban off the Diana here? Diana seems really strong. And I think you're forced to, you know? And I think it's gonna be a pretty fair match here. You got a little bit of heals from the Wusa. Can sustain a little bit. And Coney is just going very heavy all-in aggression. So, what the Gojo? Going for the strip. Petter will be able to apply the third skill if he wants to. Yeah, and he does the Moonlight Grace. So gets the additional turn as well. So trying to start working on to the Wind Zenitsu. Taking huge damage. Now the big... Oh, look at that. As time goes by, his damage is just gonna be a lot better. So suppression landed onto the Wind Monkey. He cannot do the armor break. If not, he's gonna be taking so much damage. The Wind Monkey getting the counter stun onto Tomoe. Oh, that is huge. The Wusa getting the additional turn as well. Wind Zenitsu going down. Because Petter is moving here. The passive is popped already earlier. And now what are you going to do? Does the big win Chow? I don't think so. It's gonna be a little bit close. Yeah, he needs a couple of procs here to get the ball rolling. So another big stun onto the Tomoe. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Is that an AoE Hator? What? 2 normal attack, 2 sleeps. And he got the stun off onto the big as well. Wow. This monkey has been critting this fire the whole time. And Musa with another additional turn, able to go for the AoE immunity 3 turns. Oh, this is not looking good for Brown X Coney. No matter how strong that the big is, I don't think he's gonna survive this. He's eating all the debuffs. Ooh. That seals it. Wow. I've never seen... Okay. Alright guys, hear me out. I've never seen the big getting debuff like that left and right. Just saying, okay? Wow. That Wusa sleep proc came in so clutch. I think the turning point was when he double sleeped the Gojo and the Tomoe, right? So congratulations to Blackpink, right? He's gonna be moving onwards to the semifinals of this Group A stages, alright? And also, kudos to Brown X Coney. He put up a really good fight. I think almost all of the matches he had Diana in his pick'ems, right? He was going Diana every single time for the last pick, which is also a really good pick in the sense that Blackpink right went very heavy water most of the time. So yeah, that last match was quite fun to watch. Oh, the Tomoe getting stunned up by the monkey, getting crit by the monkey as well so many times. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. So we are gonna be having the next set of the quarterfinals coming up real soon. So once again, all matches are a best of 5, alright? And it's under the challenge battle arena mode. I really like this mode a lot. Sometimes when I'm free, I always just hop in to play a few matches because the rewards are also quite good, right? Yeah, you can get things like the reabs, all attribute scrolls and whatnot. So we do have the second best of 5 coming in to play real soon. I believe it's gonna be tomorrow and Echop. Alright, so these are the monsters that they have in the box this time. Yeah, every person each match will get 14 random units, and you gotta pick and pray what combinations you want to do with it. Alright, so tomorrow going for the Tetsuya. Echop playing the 2024 superb meta, the Chandra Velajol. Up until now, this team is still really strong sometimes, depending on your opponent's draft. So Tomoe Layla, alright, I like this. And then if I'm tomorrow, I maybe just go for some sort of Annabelle, at least you got a little bit of heals. Tricks, or Ereshon too, you know, those two are really good. So Echop going for the Fire Inosuke this time. Opting for the Josephine as well. So Josephine can potentially get really good counters against the Tetsuya. Not so against Layla because Layla got the beneficial block. So you cannot really cleanse from that as well. And Annabelle will be picked up. What is his last pick? I think it has to be Trix. Right? Trix works really well here. Oh, going for Riley. Double heals. Okay, playing it very safe at the end. So not going full on YOLO damage output. Hopefully he has enough though. Yeah, Layla, Annabelle most of the time it's pretty decent. You just chip away your enemy's health most of the time. But Fire Inosuke looks really strong here though. Abilio might be picked in at the end. Changing it to a Vanessa instead. Okay. So you got a little bit of revive. Single target strip armor break. Yeah, I think you kinda need to ban the Riley, right? Riley heals is gonna be so good here. Oh, Annabelle instead, alright. I think the Riley is going to do so much work. Like, no joke, because Echop doesn't have good damage output. A single Riley here should be getting the skill 4 quite fast, because AoE from Chandra, that's already one hit. And you kinda need to aim the other units first. So yeah, we'll see. So Vanessa moving first. Who does he aim? Missing onto the Tetsuya. That is rather unfortunate. So, Huck right off the bat onto the Vanessa, getting the strip stun. Chandra violent proccing as well. So Layla will be able to apply the second skill. Ooh, that Veladrol. Wow. Ate all the debuffs. So Layla here, can she stun? No stun, but getting the Zero Runes onto the Josephine. Now, attack buff rolling on the side of Tomorrow. So Moe will be able to go for this skill. Didn't apply anything? Oh my. Thankfully he got the stun onto the Bella, right? Yeah, the other 3 units actually resisted the third skill from Tomoe, which is very sad to see. Now, Tetsuya going for the Eagle, taking the shield buff away from the Josephine. And now, Layla is going to work a little bit harder. However, additional turn into the Sanctuary. But because of the Beneficial Block effect, the Chandra is not gonna be cleansed up. However, he can cleanse himself with the Violent proc, alright? So getting the attack bar rolling, another trick of water. The Tetsuya not able to strip as well. Ooh, armor break this time is applied. Oh, this is not looking that good for Tomorrow now, because he does not have the Riley's third skill. So no cleanse incoming anytime. However, that's the fourth skill for the immunity and heal though. So Chandra getting the hug this time onto the Veladrol. He needs to stun something. Or probably not, because Josephine passive will pop again. So just opting for the normal attack instead. Oh, that is so much damage done. I don't think the Tetsuya can sustain this. If you stun here, the Josephine is gonna get the turn. So what do? Double resistance once again. So Tetsuya surviving by the skin of his teeth, getting strip stun once again. Josephine will control this Layla as well. Oh, Ichop looking real hot to win this round 1 of this best of 5. So no slow debuff landed due to the glancing effect. And yeah, I don't see a way for Tomorrow to make a comeback, you know, because all his strip has been like resisted and whatnot. The Tomoe here does not play a huge role as well. And the Tetsuya is already down. So here, once again, double resistance. Oh, resistance is working really well for Ichop. But you know, all the rune quality of these units are really high. Yeah, that's the beauty of Challenge Battle Arena mode. I really like it a lot. Even for veterans like us, right? It's very hard to rune up the stats that they actually gave. Like, you can see the artifacts also is all on point. So yeah, kudos to the Comtours team that actually did a lot of homework in terms of like reruning, putting runes, things like that for these units. They know what the players want for it. Like you can see, if you're running Shiho, the Shiho is like really fast and swift. The Veladrol, you should take a look at the Veladrol's runes. Actually insane, you know. The very, very high efficiency in terms of like HP, defense, pretty fast as well, and also 100 res. So if you want to build it yourself on your own account, it's quite tough. Even for my standards, you know. So yeah, Ichop obviously getting that first win in the bag, and we'll see what are the next 14 random units that they'll be getting in their monster pool this time. So do we see any LD Nat 5 that they can play? We do! 2 each, my friends. So, Song Zhang Lao and Maximilian on the side of tomorrow. Ichop has a good counter against Maxi in the form of Patter and a Ragdoll too, because there's gonna be tons of crits from tomorrow's end if he goes for those 2 LDs. So Ichop going for the opening in terms of the Singza. Tatsuya once again picked up. Oh, if I'm tomorrow, I will have probably... Ah, yeah, Reshon is nice. So you lock in the 2 speed leaders. Ichop this time is playing turn 2. Yeah, the Misty and the Wusa. So you can see this Misty is like plus 28k HP on Vampire Revenge. An attack unit with plus 28k, it's really high. So Karnal and Patter will be picked at the end here. I think Echop has a really good shot at just deterring the damage turn 1 aggression from tomorrow. Yeah, he kinda expected this to happen, is it? Wow, that is smart play. Very smart. So now tomorrow has no choice. Does he really want to go for a Chow? He does. So he's gonna lock that in. And what you gonna do now? I felt like maybe tomorrow could have picked up something like a Maxi right at the end. You ban off the Patter. You got 2 strips in a way. But they're going for the Singza ban instead. So removing the speed leader on the side of Echop. Is his Patter able to cut in between? We'll see about that. Alright, so unfortunately Song Zhang Lao's base speed is really high. He's going to be moving first. So going for the Dark Monkey one, placing the armor break onto the Wusa already. And now Layla. You gotta go for this. You need to land the beneficial block thingy. Ah, did not get it. So now Ereshon, there's nothing much you can do here. The Patter is going to cleanse. Well, I would have probably hold on to that skill. So yeah, even if it's stun Patter, he's gonna wake up and there's gonna be the Moonlight Grace incoming, cleansing everybody up except the armor break on the Wusa. It's not looking too hot for tomorrow. Now Wusa will be able to heal up a little bit. Gets the additional turn into the 3rd skill. Not opting for it yet, actually. So I believe his Wusa will be able to sustain a little bit here. Gets the armor break onto the Layla. She is definitely in trouble now. Because Patter's one clap, the wall blow definitely kills off this Layla, right? So what can this Layla do before she dies? Oh, nothing much. Misty getting the revenge as well. So this is going to definitely kill 30k damage. Look at that. And now you can just control this Tetsuya. Wusa is moving later on as well. Yeah, Dark Monkey getting provoked. Definitely looking really good for Echop. He's playing out of his mind. Very good drafting once again. Like I said, I think from the get-go when he opened up with the Singza, he had a very good option to go like turn 1 or turn 2. And then he recognized what Tomorrow plans to do when he went for the Ereshon pick in the middle. And then he just go all full all in turn 2 with the Misty, the Wusa, Patter. Yeah, there's no way this team wins. Because you can never control the Patter, you kinda need to force ban that. However, he banned the Singza instead. So 2-0 victory to Echop. Yeah, he's doing really well. Very good drafting. And that's the beauty once again for Challenge Arena mode. You really need to play and understand all the units, because what I really like to do sometimes when I try to go a little bit try hard for Challenge Arena, right? What I usually do is I see all the monsters' runes. Okay, that is the first thing. And then you get the gist of the idea what kind of combinations you can pick. So earlier when Tomorrow did the Ereshon Layla as his 2 strips, and then he went for that Song Zhang Lao, it doesn't synergize mainly because Song Zhang Lao's speed is faster. So you probably want something that is quicker, fitting in like a Chiwu. But of course, it all depends on the 14 monsters that you get as well, right? So yeah, probably something that is quicker in terms of AoE strip in front of that Song Zhang Lao. So here we go, Ichop opening up with the Chiwu and Layla. Tomorrow going for the Tomoe Tricks and the Singza. I think Fire Inosuke here is so strong. And you can also Heigang, yep. Very good picks. I think no-brainer, yeah. It's a Heigang later on. Don't really like this Tetsuya in the middle phase because you are giving the option for Tomorrow to go Heavy Water this time. So you go double Fire. Alright, Tsarion is a really good counter towards the Fire Inosuke as well as the Tetsuya. Ichop opting for the Wusa right at the end. Oh, a Wind Zenitsu. Okay, still thinking it through. I think it has to be either Heigang or the Wusa, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, locking it in. Now, who are your bands? If you're Echop, you cannot deal against that Chao. Oh boy. How are you killing Chao, my friend? Oh, this Chao is gonna be soloing the whole lineup coming up on Ichop. Let's see. Yeah, this Chao is like insane stats, you know, plus 24k HP, plus 1k attack, 100 crit rate on crit damage build as well, and relatively quick, plus 160-ish bio. So Wusa now trying to buy some time. Okay, if you're Tomorrow, first things first, you gotta remove that Wusa, right? So opting for the damage onto the Tetsuya instead. So Yin Yang Bounded Circle. Okay, very interesting. Going for the third skill, which does nothing because they have immunity, right? Okay, can he get the armor break though? No armor break, but a stun. So Monkey is getting worked up as well. Okay, Chao. Can only normal attack here. Gets the additional turn. Alright. Oh, he understands the situation now. He's going... Oh, the Chiwu sleep the Singza. What is going on with the Pioneers today? They're landing the skill 1 so easily. Look at that! Wow! AoE sleep! Another Hato gaming here. Oh man, 2-turn sleep as well, guys. Wow. And now Echop can just go all in. Oh, he actually waked everybody up with that skill. I would have preferred like going it a little bit slow, you know, since they're asleep. You don't take damage. And then you slowly work onto the Chao. So Tsarion finally able to land the Oblivion onto the Fire Inosuke. Is that going to hurt Echop later on because he woke those units up? So doing really good damage onto the Tsarion already. AoE strip gets the glancing onto the Singza. There's gonna be a potential stun right here. And immunity once again all round on Echop's side. Yeah, I'm not really sure whether this Chao is able to win though. However, the Wusa is quite low on health already. So he needs a big justice here. time goes by, Wusa is dead. 3 fire units against a Chao. No way. There's no way. Tomorrow loses this one, right? I don't really see that happening. Unless the armor break is applied and Chiwu got the second skill. Because that is guaranteed crit. I think that is the only chance. So he has to bring something down real quick. Going for the fire Inusuke first. Oh, I'm actually thinking that this Chao can't survive. He's just taking too much damage now. So Tomoe is literally a dead unit right there. Chiwu will crit. Wow, that is so much damage. Actually underestimated that Chiwu. 3-0 victory going to Ichop. Congratulations to him, he played really well. And apparently the ban was right on that match. Wow, the Chiwu hit that Chao so hard with the second skill. Yeah, of course, 3 fire units. I think he kind of needed to bring down that Wusa a little bit quicker and then work on to the Chiwu right after. I think because he wasted actually a lot of hits onto the fire Inusuke, I don't think that is the kill, you know, because your Chao, yeah, you do it justice on the Inusuke, maybe he gets like half-life down. He's gonna be healing up whenever he moves, right? So definitely not the right unit to work on after the Wusa, but yeah, good efforts made by both players. So yeah, once again, 3-0 sweep by Ichop. Oh, this guy knows his gameplay, right? I mean, like, he's really smart in terms of the drafting. And we'll see the next set of players. So we're gonna be having the third quarter-final match coming up real soon. Okay. So once again, we are gonna be having 2 coupon codes provided in this stream as well. So just make sure to relax and enjoy everything here. Once the code is up, make sure to collect it as soon as possible, okay? Before it runs out. Okay, once these 2 players are ready, we should be able to hop into it real soon. So, once again, the overview of this Grand Esports 2026 tournament hosted by Comters is one of the bigger ones, like in terms of tournament scale, right? This year. The Grand Finals is actually happening offline in Hanoi, Vietnam, alright? So, make sure to stay tuned for that. It's gonna be happening on the 7th of July. So, very interested to see who will be the 2 players emerging from our region. They will be battling it out with the other 2 qualifiers from Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand region as well. And that's a really big prize pool too, guys and girls. 4,500 USD prize pool, together with also really good out-game and in-game rewards as well. I believe the champion will receive the 1/9 scale of that Zeratu figurine. It's really nice, by the way. The details of those figurines, right? Actually, for all of the figurines, it's very meticulous, you know? The detail is really nice. You should check it out in the Comtour store, right? So here we go. We have Hetruka up against Kaiser. Hetruka, this guy is a Velasca abuser in RTA, in normal RTA. Unfortunately, no Velasca here, so we'll see whether he knows how to play the game or not. He relies a lot on that unit. So opening up with the Chandra, and Kaiser will go for this Layla and the Tetsuya as well. So we can see 2 LD picks that they can potentially choose. The Ragdoll Pontos. Kaiser is not going for it though. Very interesting. Usually for me, right? Whenever I see I have a Ragdoll in the field that I can pick. First pick, bro. So Hetruka, what are you going to do against this? Chao obviously is a really nice counter towards the 3 units picked up on the side of Hetruka, because Chandra, even though you hug, it doesn't really matter, you know. Chao's Justice does a lot of damage, bypasses it as well. And Patter, Oh, actually going for his 2 LDs right there. So the Light Azure Dragon, aka Light Tanjiro. He does have ignore defense on the second skill, right? Kaiser going for this Abilio right at the end. Yeah, I like this Abilio pick. Couple of healers on the side of Kaiser to sustain. You got Layla to strip and slow things down. You got Chao for good damage. I guess the ban is onto the batter. I'm not certain. Yeah, Patter seems like a really strong pick here to deter this Layla, right? So what will the bans be? 1 second, lock in. Bam, it's gonna be the Fire Inosuke as well as Chao. So here we go. Layla getting a lot of debuffs landed, but Patter is going to be moving next for the cleanse. Right, definitely gonna be doing it up. And Bellagio will follow through with the Sanctuary to cleanse the other 2 units. So, actually we've been seeing Tetsuya not able to strip the Bellagio for so many times. You know, all the other previous matches as well. And now getting slow debuff as well. So, Light Tanjiro doing the 3rd skill. Good damage output. Getting stripped on the hug. William Bosso to cleanse. Where is the damage output from Kaiser? He needs to kill that Light Tanjiro ASAP. As time goes by, the ignore defense is going to do so much damage. Hechuka definitely in the driving seat right now. Getting the armor break as well onto the Tetsuya. So this is probably going to kill. Or very close. Abilio will be able to heal up. However, there's no more cleanse on the side of Kaiser. The Riley already did the 3rd skill earlier. So what can he strip? Okay, here we go. Wow, that is huge. That is huge from the Layla. Now, oh, the additional turn though. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Kaiser. Oh, maybe he could have actually healed up the Tetsuya a little bit while they were down. But now, there's no chance. Yeah, he needed to like survive that because the only unit that is gonna be moving were the Light Tanjiro. The rest were like slowed up to 0 attack bar. So Layla will be able to go for the 2nd skill once again. Runes applied onto the Patter. So trying to continue on to this Light Tanjiro. He's down to half life. There's gonna be the hug into the slow debuff right now. And Patter can follow through with the cleanse. So Light Tanjiro should be safe again. He's getting healed up. 2nd skill. Or going for the 3rd skill instead. So applying the provokes. Abilio does not have the heal yet. However, he does now. Alright. Yeah, everybody back to full life on the side of Hechuka. It's not looking good. This wall blow clap. One-shotting that unit. Abilio is a defense-based unit. So actually going for the kill onto the Riley instead. Since it's on this beast form, he's not gonna be cutting in between. And it's 4v1. Yeah, Kaiser did relatively well at the start, but no juice at the moment. No more units. Losing everybody left and right, and Abilio getting demolished by this Light Tanjiro as well. 1-0 victory goes to Hechuka. So Light Tanjiro. People actually underestimate that unit, but I feel like he's really good in terms of damage wise, he's able to like provide damage and also good controls with the third skill. Some sort of slightly better Fire Inosuke variant. Yeah, you can provoke, you can brand, and then you got ignore defense. So maybe if you got the opportunity to play that unit with something like a righty, you know, you got attack buff. Wow, your second skill is going to do so much damage. Alright, here we go. The next set of 14 units for these two players. Very interesting box on both ends. On one hand, Kaiser can go for the Chandra Vela. Alright, there we go. On the other hand, there's also the Ereshon, but you don't really have good follow-ups with that for your monster box at the moment. So Hechuka will go for the Layla and Annabelle. I'm assuming Tomoe tricks later on. Yeah, Hechuka has a really good box. So Kaiser going for the Vela and the Water Gojo. So with the Water Gojo here, it means that going Tomoe and tricks not really good already. You probably want something like Win Zenitsu, you know? Along the lines of that. But he's still opting for it. So Tomoe and tricks. What will Kaiser do here though? Do you go for Tetsuya? Potentially cut in between things like that. Singza and the Shiho. Alright, so you want to try to outspeed. Makes sense. Heigang here is really strong as well. So if you strip your opponent, if Kaiser goes for the strip, everybody on the side of Hechuka will cleanse that and get the move on. So definitely a Heigang ban right there. Velajol will be removed as well. So here we go. Oh, this combination by Hechuka is gonna be packing so much damage output. Shiho needs to land the stun here though. Oh my, resistance all round. A little bit unlucky right there. Annabelle, what do you do though? Actually sending it. Going for the armor break. I would have probably hold on to that though. Alright. So Chandra now will be able to hug one unit. And is opting for the Water Gojo. Trying to protect that unit first. So armor break, additional turn. Nice stun onto the Annabelle. So Kama applied onto the Shiho actually. Amazing how she actually landed that onto a water unit. Very high accuracy. And now Yin Yang Bounded Circle is incoming. Able to push back. Oh, no pushback onto the monkey instead. Unlucky. So what do? You can only normal attack now because of the suppression. Can you get a stun? It's trying to work onto the Annabelle. So Chandra here, normal attack, always crits. Does a lot of damage onto that water unit. Annabelle has not proc yet as well. Gonna be going down here. But it's still not over yet. I think Hechuka, if the Layla goes for one more second skill AoE, things might just go down, you know. Gets the additional turn. Wow. Can this Shiho survive? I think here you gotta do the second skill. So getting the stun on the tricks. Tricks goes down. Stunning the Tomoe as well. Layla is moving next. Can you get the stun clutch? No. So second skill kills off 2. And getting the stun as well onto the Singza. Wow, Hechuka is making a really good comeback this one. Oh my god. I honestly thought Kaiser was in the driving seat, you know, driver's seat. Now all this slow debuff. Kaiser is not moving. Chandra is going down as well. And there's nothing much this Singzer can do. Wow, what a good comeback by Hachuka. I think the turning point was that violent proc from the tricks before he goes down. Yeah, he was like 1 HP, getting stunned up as well. Boop, violent proc into second skill. Man, that was rather unlucky for Kaiser. I think he actually had that one 3/4 way through of the entire match, and then at the end just couldn't sustain the damage output coming up from Hachuka's side. The Layla did got Sword too. So here we go, 2-0 lead. And oh my god, we have Petter Ragdoll. Okay, that's always a very good combination. On the other hand, Ming, Gapsu, and the Maximilian. So Hachuka got a extra 1 LD Nat 5 there. Yeah, the Gapsu. Of course, that unit is free. But if you go for Gapsu, it means that you don't play the Maximilian. Yeah, Maximilian teams. Yeah, if you go Maxi, you kind of need to go for the Arashon, the Wind Robo, things like that. And I'm not sure whether you got the damage output. So going for Chandra instead makes sense. Here you can either play turn 2 already. Yeah, you can go for the Ming and the Gapsu. I think that makes a lot of sense. Ming is always good against the Singzer as well, because the unit is going to stun you a lot. So Kaiser already locked in his thought process. He's gonna go for the Layla and Tricks. Yep, locking it in. And for the last phase of this draft, Hachuka, Shiho Shizuka? I think those two are good. You got invincibility buff AoE if they go through. So Kaiser, what do you do here? Yeah, Petter is good. So just thinking it through, he's probably deciding Petter or the Wusa, right? Yeah. Eventually went for the Petter instead. So locking it in. Who are your bans? 20 seconds for these two players to pick. So Hachuka is going like very heavy water. Is he actually afraid of that Singzer? Or are you more afraid of the Layla? Layla it is, and Ming will be banned out as well. Alright, here we go. Potentially another 3-0 clean sweep, or can Kaiser make a reverse comeback? We'll see about that. Shiho will move first. Going for the alter ego attack onto the tricks, getting the stun up as well. Now, Annabelle. Can't really do much here, mainly because there's immunity all around on the side of Hachuka, so can only opt for the normal attack. Seems to me like this Annabelle is like really fast most of the time. Plus 180, right? So slow debuff applied. Gapsu can start working onto the tricks, getting the branding as well. Now, all things in nature, do you want to do it? Because Petter is gonna be moving. So Petter doesn't really matter here. I guess Hachuka just wanted the 2 turns invincibility buff for the entire team. But Virus is coming. So full strips landed. Monkey now can go crazy. Gets the additional turn. Nice stun. Annabelle, lay out the armor breaks, my friend. Big heals too. So all of a sudden, the turns have The tides have changed, right? It's a big clap onto the Gapsu. Trying to work onto it. Soul protection, yeah, onto the Gapsu, I guess. However, this is going to like do good damage onto the Chandra. I think Kaiser is like spreading out his damage a lot. Yeah, try to kill something. I would have went for the monkey instead. However, this sleep proc. I don't know why he didn't kill the Chandra though. Oh, what's going on? Why are you spreading your damage? Oh, now you might regret this. I mean, like Chandra is last HP though, but able to land the slow debuff onto your entire team before he goes down, which is not really that good. Now, second skill onto the tricks, good damage. There's gonna be the hug. Try to cycle quicker, getting stun up instead. Ooh. Big heals. Alright. Definitely in the bag for Kaiser this time. So I think he did a little bit of spreading damage there, which were not really that good. But no harm, no foul. Alright. So 2-1 right now. And we'll see the next set of monsters that they get. I want to see people pick the ragdoll though. Haven't seen anyone going for the ragdoll yet, right? Even though they got the option for it. Is ragdoll that weak nowadays? I think his passive is still quite strong. Also kind of depends what the opponent is going for. So this time, 1 LD each. Okay, Kovarchi on the side of Hachuka. And Kaiser has the Maximilian. This is actually a really good box for Maxi. I can already foresee myself if I'm him. There's the Layla option, tricks as well. Yeah, could be fun. So Hachuka will be going for the Kovarchi here. So it's a swift build Kovarchi, as well as the Singza. So Tomoe and Trix picked up. Hachuka is trying to outspeed, going for the Shiho. And then falling turn 2 again with the Gapsu. Yeah, Gapsu Singza always works pretty well together as a pairing. So what will Kaiser do here? You kinda need to fit in some speed leads, I guess, if you want to contest for turn 1. There we go, I like that. The Maximilian is picked up this time. Oh, Hachuga got this counter. Yeah. Fire Tetsuya is really pesky whenever it comes to all this AoE from Kaiser, you know. It's gotta be cutting in between a lot. So, in a way, force ban material. And now, Hachuga, with this speed lead, the Shiho will move first. However, you can only strip 1 and stun 1 unit. And there's 3 strippers on the side of Kaiser. So, yeah, you kind of need to lock down this Maximilian first. However, full resistance. Can this Maxi survive? Or is he gonna go down? Oh, we couldn't see Maxi play. Unfortunate, but I still believe in Kaiser's team. These 3 units does a lot, alright? Because with the virus, the armor break applied, Layla will be able to slow things down as well. Okay. Monkey doing a lot of work though. Too many counter stuns. Kovarchi pretty low on health, but still surviving. Now Layla getting armor broken too. Yeah, this monkey, the Singja, needs to go down to get the additional turn onto the tricks. Alright, another round of AoE here. Can he bring down this Singza in time? Big stun right there. And he's shifting his focus towards the Shiho this time. And there's gonna be another AoE attack. Oh my god. Is Kaiser going to do a reverse sweep? 2-2 right now. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, even if he lost his Maximilian, that 3 units combination is really strong. Yeah, you just can't do anything about that, right? At the end of the day, the Singza did quite a lot of work, as he should be, you know, in terms of his passive. He was countering stuns left and right, but just not enough to lock down that Layla. Once the Layla got the second round of the AoE attack, yeah, there's nothing much Hechuka can do. The Gapsu cleanse is not really useful against all this kind of AoE attacks. Alright, here we go. The big... Oh my god, Kaiser might actually get this one in the bag. He has the big option. And Hechuka, Song Zhang Lao. Okay, here we go. So Chiwu and Song Zhang Lao picked up. Hechuka is going very aggressive here. So what will Kaiser do? Opening up with the Layla and Annabelle. About 10 seconds. What are his options? That is a very good option. I like that a lot because tons of AoE attack from Hechuka's side. Going for the Wind Robo as well. So now 10 seconds for Hechuka picking up that pesky Singza. Actually removing it. He's still thinking it through. He's gonna be committing turn 1. Alright, he was thinking to go a little bit passive at the end. But last but not least, going for the tricks and the Tomoe. Now Kaiser, if you're opening with the Wind Robo on the second phase, you kinda need a speed lead though. It's not gonna be the big game. Maybe a Chandra Kanao is also okay. Alright. So with Kanao here, you kinda need to deter the strips from Hechuka's side. You need to pray that you can survive. You could fall back on your HP leader though. Yeah, we'll see. So Chiwu removed, as well as the Tetsuya. Kanao likely will be the leader here. So it all depends whether Kaiser can sustain the turn 1 aggression from Hechuka's side. Tomoe tricks is no joke when there's Song Zhang Lao in the field as well. Huh? Did he click wrongly? He went for the third skill with the light robo. Oh my god. Oh, that is actually going to... Is it going to cost him the game? Oh my. Annabelle getting stunned. Everybody stunned. It's GG. Kaiser. Oh man, wow. Monkey now able to bring down the Annabelle. Annabelle dies means there's no heals, no cleanse. And what you gonna do about that if you're Kaiser? There's nothing you can actually do. So Kana goes down. Everybody dropping like flies. Oh, it was a dream comeback coming out from Kaiser, but he bottled it at the end. 3-2. Victory goes to Hechuka. Yeah, that is... He definitely bottled that one heart. Oh my. I mean, at the end of the day, you should still send your second skill. Although there's 2 fire units on the opponent's side, right? If you don't get your strip, then so be it. But if you strip and push back, potentially your other units move. And things go smooth. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. But yeah, kudos to Hechuka. I think, yeah, that best of 5 probably were the most fun one that we had so far, alright? So, just gonna show you guys the bracket that we have. So, apparently Young is not in the room. He's not gonna be playing today, and there's gonna be a walkover right there. So, Flynn is going to progress onwards to the semifinals of Group A for the regional qualification of the Grand Esports 2026. He's gonna be up against Blackpink Roy. Oh, that is gonna be a really interesting match. And then Ichop will be fighting Hechuka for the other semi-final match, alright? So, before we head into the semi-final match, I'll be releasing the first code of the night, and we're gonna be having a short break as well. So make sure to type this in right now. Here is the first code. It is special challenge. You'll be able to get 100 energy and 1 mystical scroll. Alright, special challenge for 100 energies and 1 MS. Okay, make sure to type this in and collect it as soon as possible, as there's limited redemptions for it, alright? And once again, special code, the event coupon here, special challenge. And we are going into a short break, boys and girls. So make sure to sit back, relax, don't go too far. We are gonna be starting the semi-final matches real soon. And we'll see what Flynn can do against Blackpink Roy. These two players have been probably fighting each other quite a fair bit in the past couple of months. From other tournaments, right? So stay tuned.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
going to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
Welcome back to the Grand Esports 2026 regional qualification for the English-speaking countries in Southeast Asia. So far, we have been seeing tons of interesting matches, and we are on to the semi-final matches for the Group A stage, and we'll be having Flynn. All right, Flynn will be up against Blackpink Royd. So very interesting matches here. Just gonna show you guys the overview once again. We are gonna be having two top players from Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and of course our region. And they will be playing it out in the grand finals. It's gonna be happening offline at Hanoi, Vietnam on the 7th of July 2026. So mark down your calendars. There's also a really big prize pool here, 4,500 USD, as well as great outgame and in-game rewards as well. So as you can see there, the winner will be also receiving that 1/9 scale of the Zeratul figurine. It looks really good. I like that. I like that figurine a lot. I think it's like one of the best figurines that they've actually made. And in terms of the schedule, for the Southeast Asia English-speaking countries, Group A, of course, is happening right now. Tomorrow, we are going to be having the Group B stage. And in terms of the timing, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Group C will be starting on the 6th of June. And Group D will be happening on the 7th of June as well. And the regional final round for the Grand Esports 2026 will be happening on the 21st of June too, okay? So far, this is the brackets that we're having. 3-0 sweep from Flynn, mainly because Young is not in today. So there's gonna be a walkover right there. Blackpink Royd winning 3-1 against Brown X Coney. Echop, clean sweep against Tomorrow. He played really well. And last but not least, Hachuka clinching that very important win right at the end. It was almost a reverse sweep, but didn't happen for the other player, unfortunately, right? Yeah, Kaiser, I think maybe sometimes, you know, you always think that your strip is the third skill, so maybe he accidentally clicked that. That's why you kind of need to remember all of the units in a way where what skill does what. Obviously, for the Robos, the skill 2 are the ones which has the strip instead of the skill 3. Yeah, probably a definite misclick right there, which kind of costed him the game, unfortunately, right? So here we go. We're gonna be having Flynn up against Blackpink Royd. And I'm seeing pretty good options for Blackpink Royd here. He has his Karnal that he really likes. So he's gonna go for the Wusa first, you know? So opening up with the Wusa. Flynn. He's one of those players that love to go turn 1. So opting for the Eretion as well as the Fire Inosuke. So very interesting picks. The Vertihal and the Water Gojo. Shiho here is pretty decent. I mean, there's like good stuns and whatnot if you're planning to ban off that Wusa. But probably the ban is Vert. Yeah, the Vert is really annoying with the revenge, right? Gaining tons of attack bar. Chao is nice to counter the Shiho as well as the Shizuka because of the damage going through invincibility. And he's going to be locking in the Diana right at the end. That is a big pick from Flynn. The Wind Zenitsu is going to do so much damage here. So what are the bans? It's gonna be the Chao and Shizuka. So Speed Leader on the side of Flynn. Arashon Gaming right here. Although Blackpink Roy might counter with a Vert. So if Vert counters, Wusa plays the immunity, then kinda Joe over. You know, Monkey here has to stun. So it gets the big stun onto the Vertihall. Now Arashon will be able to follow through with the strip, getting the stun onto the Water Gojo too. So Diana here has to play a little bit passive. No stun onto the Wusa. So that is rather unfortunate. Now 3 turns immunity placed all round. Gets the additional turn to heal up. And the Fire Inusuke is not able to move. It's not able to move in front of that Wusa, which is very unlucky. So now you need to deal with the 3 turns immunity here. There's no more strips on the side of Flynn. So trying to work on to the Wind Zenitsu. Yeah, Fire Inusuke is not doing that well in this tournament. So far, never really seen that unit pop off, you know. So passive already popped on the side of that Wind Zenitsu here. He needs additional turn. Okay. Something working for Flynn. Able to bring down the Diana. Right on time. Now Arashon lands the armor break. Shiho will be able to apply this onto the Vert. However, no stuns. But there's gonna be so much damage here. Onto the Wusa. Bam. And Control is coming. Yeah, Wusa is gonna go down here. 2v4 and the Vert is very low on health as well. There's no chance to kill off the Wind Zenitsu already, I think, because he's gonna be having his passive again. Big damage onto that unit. 4v1. First point goes to Flynn. I think he was a tad bit lucky there. Yeah, the additional turn to kill off the Diana was huge, and then just everything went south for Blackpink right after that. But probably he should go for something like a Karnal, you know, he's been really comfortable picking those kind of units. But we'll see for the next round what are the next set of monsters that they're gonna be having. Alright. Here we go. Round 2 of this best of 5 between Blackpink Roy and Flynn. No LD units. Except the free one, which is the Gapsu. So Flynn here opening it up with the Tetsuya. The Layla Shiho. Shiho Annabelle. And I'm assuming there's gonna be a Layla somewhere later on. So Flynn here going passive. Alright, turn 2 with the Xingzi and Wusa. Now Blackpink Roy, what do you do? Josephine here is super strong. However, you're susceptible towards wind units now. So you got 3 water units picked up, as well as a Veladrol. Misty here is okay, I guess, if you're planning to ban off the Annabelle, right? Oh, the Sarion right at the end. Ooh, a lot of good bans here that you need to make. Yep, definitely Annabelle ban, because Misty doesn't work well when there's slow debuff, because in terms of that unit's damage output, it's solely based on like add damage kind of thing, right? So Once you are slowed down, your damage output is gonna be so much lesser. 30% lesser in fact. Now, what do you do if you're the Tetsuya? Going for the stun. Oh, this is the first time we've seen the Tetsuya getting the stun onto Vela. Interesting. And now, there's gonna be potential armor break applied. And he gets it. Now. Not opting for the cleanse yet. However, Vela got the additional turn for the Sanctuary. Nothing much that Tesarion can do as well. Cannot land the Oblivion. So Monkey here just doing a little bit of poke damage. Steals the counter buff instead of the will. Now Misty trying to work a little bit onto the Vela. Punishment is up. Has the cleanse. Didn't get the cleanse onto the armor break. So can he survive this? He can, but very low on health already. That Tetsuya is taking a heavy beating. So Shiho now opting for the all or nothing, trying to stun something. Josephine here should be able to bring down that unit, get the additional turn to provoke the Singza as well. And it's looking really hot for Blackpink Roy, because as time goes by, the Tesarion is gonna be working so well. The Oblivion is huge. So Riley needs to place the immunity every single time, but Misty now off the immunity. Oblivion resisted though. Yeah, Flynn is not doing enough damage here. And Josephine is like a full counter towards the Singza as well. So it's not looking that good. Yeah, opting for the immunity instead of the cleanse. Yeah, we don't need to bother about the Misty. There's no violent procs from that unit. It's on Vampire. So only able to do around like 20 to 25% of the Vela's HP every time. That is not enough. The Riley needs a couple of procs too. Did not get it. So armor break finally applied into the additional turn. Big damage done. Shiho will be able to clean this Misty up. And it's 1-1. Yeah, pretty good match right there. Very good drafting from Blackpink Roy. He understands the situation. Bringing in that Josephine. Yeah, whenever you face things like the Tetsuya, right? Just bring in Josephine, that unit. The unit is broken, you know. The passive just comes up every single time. And you cannot shake off from that. Just too much shields to deal with. Alright. This is gonna be a close one. Two really smart players here in terms of drafting. And now, do we see them pick up their LDs? So on Flynn's side, pretty interesting ones. Blackpink Roy has two good immunity users. So going for the Kovarchi first. So Arashon and the Shiho on the side of Flynn. It means that he might not actually choose any of his LDs, you know? Because they do not really synchronize or go well together. On one hand, those LDs are like turn 2 based. So once again, a very good opening from Blackpink Roy, the Singza and Wusa to follow through. Flynn will actually go for a Vert as well as a Dinah. So what options is Blackpink Roy having here? Tesarion, yep. Okay, good. Oblivion to counter the Vert or the Dinah. And going to fall back onto a Josephine as well. Wow, I think in terms of drafting here, I am definitely leaning on the side of Blackpink Roy because he has damage output. He has tons of counters towards stunts. And Tesarion to counter the passive unit. So Tesarion ban out. Riley removed as well. Josephine is gonna carry this game, I think. So we'll see about that. Shiho. Alter Ego attack onto the Kovarchi, getting the stun. But now, Josephine will be able to provoke something? Oh, did not get it. Wusa placing the immunity this time. And that's gonna be the follow-up strips. Dinah is moving next though. However, getting stunned. And now it's not looking good for that pony. Triple stun from the Shio, that is clutch. So Dinah needs to survive this. If I'm not mistaken, Singza is on revenge, right? Okay, thankfully no revenge. Yep. Thankfully no revenge stun onto the Dinah. He had to go all in there. And then here, I think you kind of need to control the Kovarchi again. Yeah, because Kovarchi does have the third skill up. And there's big stuns from the Arashon. Now Monkey just gonna hold on to the second skill. No point using it yet. Dinah with the transformation. Definitely one-shotting this Singza now. And Dinah is gonna be popping off. Vert gives the whole team tons of attack bar. Now, no armor break applied onto the Josephine, but the Dinah is just gonna go all in. Big damage done once again. Can he lock down this Josephine? Didn't get the stun there. So Vert. Double glancing. Alright, something working for Blackpink Roy. Still not over yet because Wusa next turn has the heal. Okay, never mind. He cannot heal up the Josephine now. Yeah, Arashon is also like sometimes really annoying with the second skill. That heal block is clutch, alright? Once he land that, yeah, Josephine can't get healed up. And might potentially go down now. Yeah, he's on the timer. Yep. So, 2-1 victory goes to Flynn. That was a really nice fight. Although I felt like that Vert didn't do that much. The Dinah definitely did though. Yeah, the Dinah did so much damage towards the entire team of Blackpink Roy, and he couldn't stop it, unfortunately. Although he had like good options, you know, like things like Singza for the stuns. Josephine was also cutting in between a lot. It's just that I felt like the Josephine didn't land the provoke and also like stuns onto the Dinah. So this time, each player has one LD pick. Alright. Do we still see Flynn opening up with that? Okay, nope. He's going for the Tetsuya instead. So double water from Blackpink Roy. Okay, if you're Flynn here, I think Dinah is really strong. Yeah, definitely a force ban material. And then you can go a little bit aggressive with a with a Wind Robo later on. So going for the Hey Gang first. So just want to make sure that he gets the cut in between. If Shiho strips, then Tetsuya and the entire team will move. Or something like a force ban. Blackpink Roy back to playing the Gapsu and the Singza. Wind Robo tricks. I think Flynn is thinking either he goes for tricks or Shizuka. Alright. Yeah, Shizuka is gonna be really strong here. And probably a force ban onto the Chao. Yeah, Chao means that he's definitely banning off Dinah. Dinah does not see the light of day in this one. Okay, it's a force ban onto both of those units. And we're gonna be locking in the leaders. Highly likely both speed leads. Alright. Let's go. Round 4 of this best of 5 between Flynn and BPR. Who's going to get this win? BPR needs to win this one to stay alive in this tournament. So Tetsuya will be able to move right now. Getting the stun onto the Singja. Very important. Now, the full control incoming from this Wind Robo. 4 stuns right there. And don't really need to do anything with the Heigang yet. He needs to lock down this monkey though. If not, he does not have any damage. And monkey can potentially counter stun a lot. So there's gonna be the all things in nature right now. As time goes by, he needs the attack to increase maybe around like 30% to kill something for the side of Flynn. He just needs to sustain. So Heigang is moving soon. There's gonna be the AoE strip. Did not get it onto the Singza. Wow. Alright, armor break applied into the stun. Do you just follow through with the giant punch? He does. Alright. So now, the next all things in nature, there's gonna be armor breaks. He needs to survive until the Shizuka get another round of the third skill, I think. So getting counter stun once again. Yeah, this monkey is doing a lot. Alright, Shizuka here. No additional turns, so 2 more turns for the third skill. Tetsuya seems like it's taking tons of damage now. So Eagle, this time resistant. Ooh, that's not good. A very good chance of BPR killing off something now. Gets the additional turn onto the Robo. Robo is in trouble. The Heigang, no despair stun. Gapsu can strip this away. Yep, he gets the strip and kill onto the Wind Robo, and it's 2-2. Oh boy. We have a game here, boys and girls. It's all down to the last match between this best of 5 between Blackpink Roy and Flynn. I think Flynn just didn't have the damage output. Heigang, I felt like Heigang was a little bit too passive, right? Should have probably picked up something like a Tricks instead of the Heigang. And then you got more firepower. At least you got AoE armor breaks. Of course, the Tricks passive will come into play when they got debuffs. You're gonna be doing more damage as well. And Gapsu is not really that unit that can cleanse the entire team. It's just like one debuff whenever he moves, right? So yeah, I think that Heigang was a little bit too passive. No damage. Didn't do anything whatsoever in that match. So Annabelle picked up on the side of BPR. First pick. Oh, back to 2024, boys and girls. The Chandra Vela combo. Used to be really strong. Still strong though. So with the Gojo and D. Riley. Oh, Blackpink Roy. Okay, I can see what he's planning to do here. Definitely a Singza at the end. But we'll see. Alright, Flynn. Double win in the form of Win Zenitsu and the Diana. He needs some fire deterrence here, I think. Yep. Fight Inusuke and the Tetsuya to lock things in. Do you go for a Tsarion? He prefers the Shiho instead. Alright. So Shiho potential stuns. The bend here is gonna be close though. I think if I'm Flynn... Yeah, the Tetsuya O'Reilly is gonna be like super annoying. On the other hand, Yeah, you probably want to remove the Diana, I guess. Yeah, Diana is also really strong here. Yeah, there we go. Tetsuya and the Diana ban out. And this is the final match between Flynn and Blackpink Roy, who is moving onwards to the finals of Group A of this Grand Esports 2026 regional qualification. We'll see about that. So stun landing it onto the Water Gojo, already half life. Can you kill it in time though? No armor break applied, so Sanctuary will be placed by this Vela. Oh, didn't get 2 strips though. The 2 immunity still very healthy on the side of the Shiho and Vela. So now, what can you do? You gotta protect your Wind Zenitsu. No strip. So Vela getting the armor break onto the Fire Inosuke. Gets the additional turn on the Water Gojo. Oh, this is gonna be a close match. Shiho needs to go big here. Very nice stun though. Annabelle, do you send it? Or not opting for the third skill? That is actually quite interesting. I would have preferred to just go for it because yeah, Chandra is stunned up anyways, he's not gonna counter damage, and then you can also apply the slow debuff. But I guess he's waiting it to be in line with the Water Gojo strip, which also makes sense. The Water Monkey is already going down soon. Bella needs to proc to heal up. Oh, he actually gets it. And now, do we see him going for the stun? Only 1 stun onto the Gojo. So Annabelle here might... Oh. Oh, that is a very greedy play from the Shiho. Oh no. If this Shiho gets crit by this unit, is dead. Alright, he's gonna be surviving that. Now. Last hit actually stuns the Water Gojo, that is huge. So he's just gonna try to work on it right now. Not able to kill. Oh my god, this Water Gojo has been proccing every single turn. Literally every single turn. With a proc on the Annabelle as well. Oh, it's not looking good for Flynn now. He lost his Shiho and everybody is so low on health. And you still need to deal against that Fire Inosuke as well. And it's GG. Blackpink Roy will be moving onwards to the finals of the Group A. Wow. Okay, honestly, I'm trying to count, right? I think there was 4 4 in a row, okay? From that Water Gojo. Oh, too strong, man, too strong. Yeah, when that happens, there's nothing much you can do on Flynn's end. I mean, at the end of the day, you are trying to hide under your Sanctuary. If he gets the strip coming up too often, then yeah, Sanctuary cooldown is also like 3 turns, right? Yeah, you just cannot cleanse the team in time. And you're also kind of lacking in the healing department. The only heals that Flynn had was from the Veladrol itself, which is not much, you know, it's like maybe 10% or 15% of health. Fire Inosuke, able to just stand strong right there. Alright, so we have our first finalist for Group A, which is Blackpink Roy. He's gonna be up against either Echop or Hachuka. We know Echop has been drafting really well in his first series earlier. Hachuka got a little bit lucky, like I said, I think the 5th match, but able to pull through. So we'll see what kind of drafting that they'll do. And the match is starting right now. Okay, yeah, we'll be able to hop into it real soon. Okay, don't forget there's gonna be one more coupon code to be provided at the end of the stream, alright? So make sure to stay tuned for that as well. Let's go. Hedgehog up against Hachuka. First pick. Is it a Kanal game? Yep, Singza opening never goes wrong. I like it. Is Hachuka gonna go greedy playing his LDs? That is the question. So he's opting for this double immunity right off the bat. The Kovarchi and the Vela. Shiho Shizuka is always nice. Like I said, when your alter ego attack, you can follow through with AoE invincibility buff. Chao, a direct counter towards that. And it's gonna be another healer. Wow. Hachuka playing this really passive though. If you ban the Chao, where is your damage? Very interesting. So Echop here, do you understand the situation and then just go more DPS? Yeah, I like this. I like this Fire Inosuke at the end. The Fire White Tiger Blade Master and the Patter. Honestly speaking, the Diana here, is it that scary? Because Diana is not gonna be moving much, right? At the end of the day, he only gains attack bar when you aim the other units. So yeah, we'll see whether that's gonna be the ban or the Chao or the immunity users. Okay, it's gonna be on to the Dyna instead, alright? So here we go. Speed lead against attack leader. So it all depends on this Chao. If Chao dies, game is definitely over. So I think it's just gonna be an all-in situation right here. Echop, yep, he understands it. Just gotta go for it. Chao already half-life, but as I said, Hachuka has tons of heals. So big damage done onto the Shiho. Invincibility buff? He doesn't care about that whenever he has the Justice. So Riley here just going for the normal attack. Yeah, Echop is on a timer. He doesn't have heals. That is good damage done though. Wow, I didn't expect the Petter to do so much onto the Chao. So just going for the all things in nature. Putting the soul protection onto the Shiho as well. So next turn, he already has the alter ego attack. Oh, Monkey is going to revive. Do you Sanctuary up? No. Okay, wait. Gets the additional turn though. So Chao now will be back to full life. Is he going to cut in front of that Shiho? He might be, you know, because of the Nemesis. Yeah, there we go. So Shiho definitely goes down here. And there might be an opening if this Singza lands the armor break into the Patter Snoop. It's still not over yet, alright? So here Riley definitely has to do the Valiant Boss Soul. Gets the additional turn to place the second skill up instead. So now Shiho will be able to go for the strip. Big damage done. Chao actually trying to aim the Singza now. Now getting armor break here. Oh, resistance from the Chao is huge. Couldn't apply the defense break. So now immunity once again all round on the side of Hachuka. This Chao is not dying. He gets a huge crit onto the Wind unit. And it's safe to say the Singza might just drop dead soon. Yeah, he's thinking here, because Petter does have the wall blow up. So no point using the soul protection yet. Yeah, he's doing really good calculation in his brain. He knows what is off or on cooldown. So Chao getting additional turn. Thing you gotta go. You gotta send the wall blow every single time. This Riley going 2 turns most of the time as well. Yeah, now you can place it onto the Singza. The Vela goes for the strip. Wow. Yeah, just no juice to bring down the Chao in time. Wow. Hechuka. Looking good so far. I still feel like in terms of the drafting that the ban would have probably been onto Chao instead, because like I said, Diana's speed is so slow. Are you really afraid of the nuke coming out from that unit? Because it's basically gonna be like a mid shield. You just aim the Diana the whole time, right? It's not gonna be moving much anyways. And then safe to say you should be able to bring it down pretty easily, especially when you got things like the alter ego attack to like potentially stun your Diana up as well. So yeah, I think Chao was just a little bit too strong there. Couldn't do much if you're Echop. Alright, so here, another 2 LD pick'ems. Alright, I like it a lot. So Hechuka, what do you open up with? Thinking it through, he's deciding what kind of combinations I can do with this lineup. So going for the opening on the Tatsuya Echop, placing 2 immunities this time. So he's going for that strat. Okay, the Wusa Vela, it means that Light the Big is definitely gonna be in the field. There's so many AoE damage from Hechuka as well. So Ragdoll could be decent. I like that Ragdoll pick. So we'll see, this is a very good showcase of a turn 1 control damage team up against a full turn 2 lineup. Who will prevail though? According to my calculation, if there's tricks in the field, it's gonna be leaning slightly towards Hechuka. However, with Ragdoll, with Ragdoll's passive, it's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close. Because your healing department for Echop is not that high. It's just like a little bit of slight heals from the Wusa, the Vela as well. So going for the Josephine right at the end. Honestly, I would have preferred the Big instead of the Misty. But we'll see. Yeah, Misty got a little bit of self-sustain, but with all these kind of slow debuff units, it's gonna be a little bit hard for this Misty to do good damage. The Big, basically his passive is the glancing, so you can rely a little bit on it. Play more RNG, right? So here we go, Layla will move first. Slow debuff definitely landed onto everybody here. Can she get the stun? No stun onto the Josephine. So Wusa here, silenced up, can't do much. Do you go greedy with the second skill onto Josie? Okay, playing it safe. Trying to stun the Ragdoll instead. But there's just so many debuffs right now that Trix is gonna be so happy, you know? The passive is gonna be working so well. So Layla next turn already has the second skill. Now, provokes will be applied. Layla full attack bar, you can do this thing again. Wow, everybody dying already. Yeah, this is like playing PoE hard. The Light Tanjiro hasn't done the Ain't No defense yet. Oh boy. Yep, 2-0 victory goes to Hachuka. Yeah, I just couldn't stand the damage output passive from that tricks. Too good, man. You know, when you got so many debuffs, that is like, what, almost like 20% of your health gone. Without even doing anything, you know? Man, that was rough. Your ragdoll didn't do much. Yeah, didn't apply the passive that much, and Josephine also kind of stun locked the whole time. Oh, are we seeing a clean sweep from Hachuka? Or is he gonna fumble like the first match, you know? He was leading 2-0 against Kaiser 2, and then it went to 2-2. Is it gonna be happening again? Or can he close things out? Is he that guy to go 3-0? So Chandra Vela picked up. And Echop, what is he going to do? The Layla and the Water Gojo. So about 15 seconds left for Hachuka here. He's planning probably some sort of Chow game later on. Yeah, there we go. I think Chow makes a lot of sense here. As well as a Shiho. Alright. What will Ichop do? Singza... I'm not really a fan of Singza here, mainly because... yeah, you can't really kill off the Chow that easily. Riley is okay. However, planning to go for the Wusa instead. Alright. So I think Hachuka here... couple of options, you know. Abilio. Oh, I would have went Dinah and ban off the Tetsuya. Okay, Chow ban and the Layla as well. Speed leads on both sides. This could potentially be the final match of this series between Echop and Hachuka. Or do we see a reverse comeback from Echop? All things, auto ego attack onto the Tetsuya to get the stun. However, Wusa will cut in between to place the immunity here. Gets the additional turn too. So here, I think you just hold on to your skill. You gain the defense buff first. You try to stun up the Vela, I guess. Alright, he gets it. Chandra now can potentially hug. Who do you want to hug though? Going for the Vela instead. And nothing to see here. Just gonna be poke damage done onto the Tetsuya. Singza now will be able to apply the armor break if he wishes to do so. Oh my, wow. Actually going for the Vela instead. Wow. Can he stun? Okay, gets the additional turn. 2 stuns. Alright. Okay, Singza also counter stun. Strip the immunity too. That is good. So do you... okay. Takes the immunity away. Stuns the Vela. That is good controls though. Out of nowhere, he actually AoE stunned the entire team of Hachuka. However, Sanctuary is placed. Explosive power. Shiho almost going down. However, there's gonna be the almost full heal from Abilio coming in to play. Hachuka needs to bring down this unit in time. Alter Ego attack with armor break. Last hit onto the Tetsuya. At this point, it's looking really good for Hachuka, you know, because Echop doesn't have heals. And if the Tetsuya goes down here, these 3 units, I'm not sure whether they have enough to bring down the Abilio, right? I mean, Abilio's heal is gonna be like super annoying. The Wusa will be able to place the immunity up once again. No strips from Hachuka in the meantime. It's gonna be another couple of turns. Chandra's Hug is coming again with this additional turn. So able to place it onto the Abilio. Gets the stun onto the Singzer as well. Wow. Just on the timer, the Abilio needs to go down here. No heals yet. Wow, not sending it. This is actually interesting. Oh, I went for the all or nothing, you know. Try to stun the Gojo. So alter ego attack, armor break unit. However, 7 hits all glanced. And now the heal is up. Sanctuary will be placed. Singzer is in trouble, boys. Oh, Singzer is gonna go down. Last hit. And there's nothing stopping this Abilio for the clap. Yeah, just opting for the normal attack here. And it's 2v4. It all boils down to this Water Gojo as time goes by. We know his damage output is good. But is it good enough to break 4 units at full health? It's gonna be tough. He needs to go like 2 turns every time, I think. So getting the strip onto the defense buff as well. That is very unfortunate. Eating this stun from the Chandra too. And he's already down to last HP. Wall Blow will finish off the Water Gojo. 4v1 Hachuka. Cruising into the finals of the Group A stage. Congratulations to him. So we have our 2 finalists for today. As I mentioned earlier for this group stages, right? The top 2 will be progressing onwards to the regional final round, which will be happening on the 21st of June, alright? So congratulations to these 2 players that have locked in their place, but it's still all to play for, so this will be a pretty fun one in terms of the finals. But before we do that, we are gonna be having like a short break, I guess. Let me double confirm this, alright? So yeah, I think honestly, we'll show the bracket here. Blackpink Roy has been playing so well. Hachuka also. Yeah, we'll see who is going to clinch the win in this Group A stage. And we'll be back in 10 minutes, alright? That's gonna be a short break, so stay tuned, don't go too far. I'll see you guys soon.
going to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
And we are back from our final break of today. So we are going to be having the final match of this Group A for the Grand Esports 2026 regional qualification for the English-speaking countries in Southeast Asia. Here are the brackets so far. We are going to be having Blackpink Royd up against Hachuka. These two players will be heading onwards to the regional final round, alright? Which will be happening on the 21st of June. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Tomorrow also we'll be having the Group B stages as well. So mark down your calendars. It's going to be happening at 7:30 p.m. Same timing as today. And for Group C and D, it's going to be happening on the 6th and 7th of June as well, which is next week. So there's going to be tons of matches here. The top two players all will be moving onwards to the regional final round. And from there, we're going to be having the two players at the top progressing onwards to the grand finals, alright? The grand finals is going to be played in Hanoi, Vietnam. So very interesting to see who's going to be coming out ahead in this tournament. And there's going to be a total prize pool of 4,500 USD together with all the really interesting rewards as well. The Zeratu figurine is so nice. I think I mentioned it a lot of times already. Yeah, the detail towards it is so good. You should check it out one day, alright? So here we go. We are also going to be having one more coupon code after this set of best of 5 between Hachuka and Blackpink Roy. Oh, no LDs this time, alright. So first pick will go to Hachuka. I think it's just gonna be a simple opening here. Either one of the speed leaders, the Tetsuya or the Singza. Alright, opting for the fire unit. Blackpink Roy. However, this guy, he has the option for Chandra Vela. However, opening up with the Riley and Chow very early on. Wow. It's something we don't see too often. So, if there's a Riley in the field that's cleansed, I'm assuming Blackpink Roy might just go for some sort of Tsarion later on. So Hachuka going for the Layla and Annabelle. Okay, what are these two picks gonna be? The Fire Inosuke. Alright, very good passive to deter the debuffs coming out from Hachuka's side. If it works, if the passive works, it's so good. And then fitting in a Josephine to cut in between, because there's gonna be quite a lot of stuns, potential sleeps from the Wusa as well. And what is the last pick gonna be? A Misty. Okay, this is rather interesting. Fitting in a Water Gojo at the end. So Hachuka is like going a little bit AoE, then he fall back towards turn 2. Yeah, he pivot at the end. Is it going to be enough though? So Riley will be banned out, as well as the Misty. And we'll be locking in the leaders right now. Definitely for sure Hachuka's side, the 28% speed lead. Defense leader coming out from Blackpink Roy. Defense lead, it means that the Water Gojo is gonna be hitting harder as well. So Wusa will place the Wish of Immortality, the immunity all around. Annabelle, do you just send it? No, going for the normal attack instead. Now Layla will be able to apply this. Didn't get the beneficial block effect onto the Josephine, so gonna be cleansing up there. However, going for the stun and he gets it. Wow, RNG is good. So here, nothing much the Fire Inosuke can do, right? You kind of want to wait your second skill to be in line with your strip. So Layla next turn does have the skill again. Wusa going for the raw damage onto that unit. Gets the sleep onto Josephine. Into the AoE armor break. And now this is going to pack a punch. That is a lot of damage done onto the Water Gojo. Stun up as well. Yeah, Fire Inosuke can do that, but to no avail. There's gonna be the cleanse from the Annabelle soon, if she chooses to do it. Alright, so Layla here. Here comes the ghost. Can she bring down this unit in time? Josephine is moving next, so passive will be up. But there's no stopping the Wusa from killing off this unit here. And it's 3v4. Hachuka units are all still full health. The Chow is not moving. Now Layla counters the Chow pretty hard. So it's just gonna be starting to work on to the Fire Inosuke a little bit. The Chow gets the Justice off. Annabelle pretty low on health now. So Wusa, do you go for the heal? He does. Oh, Josephine with the violent proc. Getting the 2 turns provoked. Although this Annabelle is 100 ras, she's taking all the damage. I'm not sure whether Hachuka got enough juice to bring down this Chao later on. We'll see. So Annabelle not able to cleanse that provoke anytime soon. A big stun once again onto the Fire Inosuke, making sure that he doesn't move. Trying to steal as much attack bar as he can. So not able to break that shield yet. The Justice will finish off the Annabelle. So Layla here. Oh, last hit. The Inosuke is gonna heal up a little bit more. Essentially, this game is gonna be like Layla and Wusa against the Chao, right? It's gonna be close though. I'm not sure who wins this. I'm leaning towards Blackpink Roy's Chao. Yeah, because if Tetsuya goes down, this Chao is always going to be full health. Yeah, Justice, big damage, 16k. Then now you can only strip. There's no damage output. You put the shield up. Chao don't matter. Chao's damage just goes through that when he has the second skill. And you're giving the Chao so much shields that he's not even afraid of the damage output coming out from Hachuka's side. Yeah, this is probably Blackpink Roy's game to lose. So just gonna start going into town onto that Layla. So already down to last hit. Chao with the Justice, no crit, no problem, still 5,000 damage right there. And it's gonna be 1-0 towards BPR. He's playing so well today. Like I told you, man, this guy, I think recently, the past few months, he's been joining more competitive tournaments. And he's actually putting up a really, really good showcase. Like, for even normal RTA, right? We've seen him, like, really destroying people like Jin Yao. All this, you know, top G3 players. He has so many good counters towards those kind of turn 1 lineups. And he's also showcasing his strength in challenge mode. Alright, he did his homework, he read all the unit skills and also the rune quality of it. Yeah, when you come into this tournament, you need to do your homework. You need to check out all the runes that all these units has. And then you can only then do some combinations with it, right? So far, we're seeing a lot of people picking things like the Layla Annabelle, where the Annabelle moves in front. Yeah, Annabelle cannot follow through with the armor break first. Always need to normal attack instead, because can't do anything. There's no strips. Alright, so Hachuka are going for the Singza and the Watagojo, Blackpink Roy, fitting in this Tessarion. Alright, so Tessarion is gonna be a really huge pick here since there's no immunity from Hachuka yet. And he's just gonna bring out the big guns, the Pater and the Riley into the field. So BPR going for some sort of ignore defense. Actually, Chao is fine here. Okay, he's gonna lock in the light Tanjiro as well. So Song Zhanglao placed. BPR banning off the last pick for sure. Wusa removed too. Alright. So this is gonna be a pretty fair match, where there's gonna be tons of immunity coming up from Hachuka's side. Is this Tessarion able to land the Oblivion in time though, before any of his unit dies? We'll find out soon. So right off the bat, getting stun up. As well as the Layla. So here Monkey can apply the armor break, failing to do so. Resistance lead coming up from Blackpink Roy. Too strong. And the ignore defense into the Justice. Wow, the Watagojo almost went down. Gets the additional turn to do more damage. However, this proc seals the fate. Oh! Didn't seal the fate of that Watagojo, still alive. Literally 1 HP here. And Riley will be able to come in clutch with a little bit of heals though. Not opting for the third skill. Not sure why though. Is still alive? Yeah, I think Riley should have done the attack buff instead, you know. Then you got 2 buffs for the Layla to strip. To try to strip. Gotta be a little bit harder, you know. But anywho, this Singza is in deep trouble. Yeah, I guess the counter stun, but this Justice with armor break doesn't matter. No crit, still 10,000 damage, and it's 2-0. 2-0 lead for Blackpink Roy. Man, there's no stopping this guy, eh? Yeah, it's tough. The way he drops, right? He loves to play his turn 2, so he's like really well versed with all the kind of Wusa, Tesarion, you know, Chao, things like that. He's not one of those players that love to go turn 1. You will never see him pick things like Ereshon, like opening up with Ereshon, Shiho, things like that. Nope, this guy just goes turn 2 all the way. And it's just so hard to deal against those kind of lineups, right? So looking at his box now, yeah. He has Ereshon. Will we see him use it? I highly doubt so. Yeah, he loves his turn 2. Hachuka got pretty decent turn 2 units as well. So going for the Vela first pick, taking in an immunity user. And there you go, Riley and Chao right off the bat, this guy. I'm assuming we're gonna be seeing a Wusa as well. Wusa with a Misty. Oh, if he Misty, he needs to ban Annabelle though. So this might be a little bit tough here for him. Yeah, I think it's still gonna be a Misty game. Yep, there we go, those 2 units. Hachuka will be fitting in a Dyna at the end here. Together with... do we see something like a Win Zenitsu? Oh, Win Robo. Win Robo today has 0% win rate. It's not looking that hot on that unit. So yeah, Josephine, I think no brainer right there. There's gonna be potential stuns from the Robo or the Dyna. Dyna will be banned out and force ban onto the Josephine as well. Annabelle needs to land the slow debuff. However, there's 2 immunity users. There's gonna be cleanse for Blackpink Roy as well. Attack buff Misty is gonna do a lot work too. So here we go, Robo getting the punch. Couple of stuns here. That's about it. Annabelle has to lay out the armor break this time. And do you go greedy with a normal attack first to get the defense buff? He might, yep. No additional turn, however. But Sanctuary is up. And then you can follow through with the second skill. So much damage done. Okay, Blackpink Roy trying to work a little bit onto the what's the Gojo. Misty is probably dead. I don't think he survives this, right? Yeah, at the end of the day, the Gojo is moving. So Misty goes down. That is very important for Hachuka. He needed to bring it down as early as possible. So he can start working onto the Wusan now. So punishment comes. No stun. Riley has the cleanse. And Chao with attack buff. He crits the Win Robo. That was an all-in play, man. Very interesting. But triple stuns. What you gonna do about that? You need to eat it. And Annabelle with the heals. Gets the additional turn as well. Armor break applied onto everybody. This is sayonara Soon onto the Wusa. No way they survive this, right? Now with armor break intact, the pushback, GG 1-2. Hachuka getting this win. So it's not over yet. There might be a reverse sweep. You never know. But once again, this is more like a fun match, show match between these two players because they are already qualified to go into the regional final round, right? So it's just gonna be having some fun here, testing out different combinations maybe. Okay, here we go. Round 4 between Hachuka and Blackpink Roy. Oh, these are some fun ones. Alright. Would love to see them just go crazy a little bit, picking in all the LDs here. Okay, Gapsu and Josephine. So Josephine to counter the Singza stuns. Gapsu with a little bit of cleanse. Alright, there we go. Kovarchi and the Song Zhang Lao is picked up. Definitely not a Maximilian game here. It doesn't synergize whatsoever with the current picks that Hachuka is bringing in, so he's gonna go for the Riley and Chao. Leila Tomoe at the end. Oh, Blackpink Roy. This is actually one of the first times we see him. Although this is challenge battle, you know, he still loves to go turn 2 for this mode. I think this is the first time we see him go a little bit aggressive. Turn 1 lineup. With the Leila and Tomoe at the end. And what will Hachuka do here? Shizuka and Preiji. Or Annabelle. Or Trix. Okay. But you don't have much debuffs apart from that unit. Yeah, you're not gonna be benefiting that much from the passive, right? So Singza locked in, defense leader coming out from the Trix. Blackpink Roy will have the 24 speed lead. Here we go, Kovarchi with attack buff. Oh, not opting for it yet. So Gapsu here will get the turn. Very smart play, by the way. Yeah, you see that? He purposely want the Gapsu to be like off-wheel. So now Karma will be placed onto the Trix. Trix just gonna be sending it. Gets the additional turn. Monkey needs to survive though. So Yin Yang bound the circle. Didn't get the pushback onto the Chao. It means that Chao will be able to finish that Dark Monkey soon with this Justice for sure. 32,000 gets the additional turn as well, and it's 2-2. Yeah, Hachuka got this win pretty convincingly. There wasn't any chance for Blackpink Roy to make a comeback. Yeah, the Singza doesn't really synergize with that team. And he was kind of lacking in the strips department. Yeah, he didn't have any follow-ups for the Dark Monkey King. Alright, so this is literally the last match of the night, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So after this, we are going to be having one coupon code before we end the stream. So make sure to collect that one when it is stated on the screen later. Alright. So here we go. We got another 2 LD potential game. Nice. So what will Hachuka do here? He's taking this very serious, huh? Going for the Singza first pick. Blackpink Roy with the Kovarchi and the Karnal. So what will Hachuka do here? Taking the Vela, so placing an immunity on his end as well. Going for the Trix. Yeah, Trix has been working pretty well today, right? I think most of the players that picked him kind of won with it. Yeah, really good showcase on this unit in Challenge Arena mode. So Layla, as well as we see the Dark Monkey King coming into play. Because this is still a good combination here where you can just use your monkey to strip armor break. Then Layla moves. Or going for the Chow instead. Very interesting draft from Hechuka, and Blackpink right will be bringing in the Riley. So there's so many heals coming off on BPR. Are you able to sustain this though? Because there's gonna be potential despair stuns and lockdowns from Hechuka's side. If Annabelle goes down early on, I think game is over. So there's a good shot at Hechuka winning this. We'll see about that. Kovarchi moves first. Going for the buff. I think if you're Annabelle, you just send it. Because there's no other options once the Sanctuary is up. So big damage done. Getting all the stuns that he needed. And with this, Layla has to strip the Annabelle. Slow debuff applied onto everybody too. So even field right now. Everybody is slowed. A big counter stun from the monkey once again. Annabelle does have the heal though, so everybody back to full life. So it's not looking good for Hechuka this time. The monkey is gonna go down soon. Kovarchi does have the boost. Do you use it onto the Water Gojo? Going for the Carnal instead. So Sanctuary is placed. That additional turn came in clutch. He has to stun here though. If not, monkey still goes down. Oh, big stun onto the Kovarchi. Monkey applying an armor break before he goes down here. Unless you can glance. Alright. Not opting for any attacks onto the Carnal. So gets the additional turn too. Layla down to 1 HP here. Surviving by the skin of a thief. And I don't think it's enough. Yeah, Annabelle with the violent proc. One last virus. Annabelle goes down. It's not over yet. Layla might clutch this. Does Vela have the heal? I think so, right? Oh, he needs to use one more attack onto the Layla. That is very unfortunate. Now Vela will be able to heal a little bit. Gets the Sanctuary up. And Tricks. If he procs here, it's GG. But it's still looking really good for Hechuka to win this. Because there's gonna be the punishment to heal up. And with the virus, everybody will be at 1 HP right now. And how are you killing off the Tricks in time? No way! Wait, what? Hechuka making an insane reverse sweep? Is that gonna happen? Yo, what do? You gotta buff up, but you got no more HP. Now there's no way. The additional turn secures the kill onto both of those units. And congratulations to Hechuka. Wow, he played so well right there. Made a reverse sweep that we don't see too often, alright? Honestly, I've been casting for quite a fair bit now. There's actually rarely any time where I casted something that reverse sweep 3-2, you know? So congratulations to Hechuka. He played really well. But at the end of the day, Blackpink Ride is also going to be moving onwards to the regional final round, which will be happening on the 21st of June, alright? So here is the Group A done and dusted. We have Hechuka coming out on top. Blackpink Roy will follow through with him to the regional final round. And also, we are gonna be having Group B tomorrow, 7:30 PM, same timing as today, alright? So, that's gonna be another set of 8 players fighting it out as like for today. And we'll see who are the players in that roster for Group B, alright? Definitely there's gonna be big names and hope to see like really fun matches as well. So here is the Group B schedule for tomorrow. We have Jin Yao, Sodin, Similan, Lole, Cute, Magnum, Phoenix, Kai, and Pooh. Okay. Yeah, Pooh is back. Nice. Good to see him playing back competitively, you know? Also a really strong player. Used to be in Dawn, I believe. And then, yeah, he just took a chill pill. Now he's coming back again. So yeah, this is Group B schedule for tomorrow. Once again, playing at 7:30 p.m. on the 31st of May, alright? So before we end today's stream, we are going to be releasing the second code of the night. Alright, so make sure to type this in as soon as possible. Group A done. You'll be able to receive 100,000 mana stones and 1 mystical scroll. Alright? Group A done. Group A done, yep. 100,000 mana stones and 1 mystical scroll. Alright. So just gonna show you guys the schedule once again. Group A, done and dusted. Group B, 31st May, tomorrow. Group C will be played on the 6th of June, as well as Group D on the 7th of June. The regional qualifier, the regional final round will be on the 21st of June. And of course, the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comtours will be played in Hanoi on the 11th of July, alright? So just gonna show you guys the code once again. Group A done, 100,000 mana stones and 1 mystical scroll. Make sure to type this in as soon as possible because there's gonna be limited redemptions on it, alright? And that is going to conclude the end of Group A of the regional qualifier for the Grand Esports 2026. Once again, congratulations to Blackpink Royd and Hatruka as they will be heading to the regionals final round. Make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow as well, as Group B will be played then, alright? Hope you summoners have a great day ahead, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care everybody, and bye for now.